Hello everyone and welcome back to another BeamNG.Drive video. So for this video we're gonna be taking a look at 6 winter maps or wintry feeling maps, some even with slippery roads, that you can drive on in BeamNG.Drive. For each map we'll see what it offers, what the temperature there is like, what's up with the AI, are there any places of interest, and we'll also do a benchmark to see how well it runs on a decent PC. I'll also add a couple of honorable mentions, in other words some maps that have huge potential but are currently broken and might be fixed later. As always, you can find timestamps and links to all mods in the description below. If you can see them right away, just expand it and it will all be there. But before we start, make sure to like this video if you end up enjoying it and also subscribe if you haven't done that yet. So let's start. Our first mod on this list is West Coast U.S.A. Winter Edition. The map is basically the same as the official map, it just has added snow on it. It has very slippery roads and it's really fun to drive on. As you probably know, this map is a coastal town setting. And yes, the palm trees do look a bit weird with the snow and everything, but they were there in the original map and it's not modified other than the snow. The places of interest, they are the same as the original map. And the AI also behaves exactly the same as the original map, but it has some difficulties going up steep hills, and that's pretty fun and realistic. Overall, if you're looking for a fun slippery map, this one is amazing and you won't regret trying it for sure. The next map on this list is Polished Mountains with Seasons Addon. The map is around 2 km by 2 km in size and it's basically a bunch of mountain roads surrounded by forests and lakes. When it comes to the roads, in the winter edition of the map, they are partially covered by snow, so you basically have asphalt and some snow patches, and this is really fun to drive around. The map also has some off-road sections, and they are very slippery and very fun to drive on. The environment temperature by default is minus 12.5 degrees Celsius, which is 9.5 degrees Fahrenheit, which is pretty much the way it should be. Now, when it comes to the AI, it's very good. Almost on par with the official maps. There are only some minor issues here and there when it comes to asphalt. When it comes to the off-road sections, well, it's very slippery, so the AI gets stuck there. But that's realistic and it's really fun and good and nice to watch. When it comes to the places of interest, there's a castle, a watchtower, a couple of cabins with a church, some tunnels and some bridges. Overall, this is a really amazing map, so make sure to try it out even if you're not looking out for some winter-only maps. The next map on this list is Red Ring Winter Edition. This map is roughly 1.5 by 1.5 kilometers in size, but most of that is not really useful map area. When it comes to this map, it's basically a small, completely icy racetrack, which promises a lot of drifting fun. And it's gonna be if you just try it and if you love drifting. When it comes to the scenario ambient temperature, unfortunately it's 29.6 degrees Celsius, which is 85.3 degrees Fahrenheit, and like all that ice and snow would melt pretty much instantly on that, which is kinda a shame, but it's okay. Now, this is a fairly small map, and as such, it doesn't really have a lot of features. And unfortunately, the AI is completely unsupported, like there's no paths or anything, so if you spawn them, they'll just stand there and they won't even try to drive around. And when it comes to places of interest, there's only a grandstand and this call to the audience. And because of all of this, it's a pretty niche map. People who like drifting, and especially drifting in slippery conditions, they're gonna enjoy this map a lot. And for most other people, well, it's not gonna be that much interesting. The next map on this list is Beam Mountains. Now, I've already covered this map in great detail in my best driving maps video, so I won't make it long here. And specifically for this map, only a part of it is covered by snow and is all wintry. Now, generally speaking, it's around 2 km by 2 km in size, and it's a mountainous area surrounded by forests. Most asphalt roads in the part that's covered by snow are actually not covered by snow, but there are some sections that actually are and are very slippery and fun to drive on. The snowy part also features an off-road section, which is very fun to drive on. Since not all of the map is covered by snow, the default environmental temperature is 15 degrees Celsius, which is 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, when it comes to the AI on this map, it's really good, but some cars do have difficulties driving on tight road sections, and they can sometimes get stuck there or even cause crashes, but overall it's really great. Even if you're not looking for just wintry or snowy maps, this map is great, and believe me, if you try it, you won't regret it. Our next map on this list is Mammoth Valley. Now, this map is both a really amazing and a really disappointing map. Let me explain. When it comes to the way it looks and the ambient and everything, it's really great, really looks amazing. If you're just going for that wintry look and feel, this map is a clear winner, probably among all of these. It's roughly 4 km by 4 km in size, and it features a lot of very fast roads and some tunnels, all surrounded by a forest. A cool bonus feature is that it comes with multiple versions, where some of them have some items removed, so it runs better on like lower end PCs, but you're probably not gonna need it, as the highest quality version did very good on the benchmark on my PC. Now, in all versions of the map, as you can see, the roads that I mentioned are covered by snow and ice. There's also deep snow around the roads. And here comes the disappointing part. The snow and ice on roads is fake. It only looks like snow, it's not slippery at all. So you can go around driving as fast as you can and the cars are gonna handle just great. Which is really disappointing because it's a really snowy and nice looking map and it's not slippery at all. I mean, the deep snow is, but not on the roads. Now, when it comes to the default ambient temperature, unfortunately it's 15 degrees Celsius, which is 59 Fahrenheit. And AI, well, it's really not impressive on this map. Tunnels and bridges, they're not even marked as roads, so cars will never go there. And if there's any obstacle on the road, the AI will simply crash into it like it isn't there. It works very well only on the open sections of the road, and that's pretty much all you can expect from it. When it comes to the places of interest, apart from the tunnels, there are a couple of houses, this set of containers, and this jumping ramp, which is pretty cool. So, if you're looking for that wintry look and feel, or some really high speed driving, you're gonna really love this map. But if you're looking for some slippery roads, you're probably gonna need to look elsewhere. And the final wintry map is Mt.Shell. Now, this map in a nutshell is a slightly bumpy trail leading from the start to the top of the hill. And that's basically it. There's no any separate roads, it's just that one trail, point A to point B. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a really fun twisty trail. There's no snow on the road unfortunately, but the snow around the roads is very slippery. When it comes to the AI on this map, it works well on some sections, but it's often a huge mess, as the roads are really tight and the AI ends up driving on snow or even they just dive off a cliff. And they cause many crashes. It's really fun to watch them drive, but it's often not fun to participate in that traffic. When it comes to the places of interest, yep, there's the starting point and the top point, and that's it. Overall, it's a fun bumpy trail, so try it out, but don't expect slippery roads. And now, let's quickly move on to the honorable mentions. The first one is East Coast USA Winter. It's basically East Coast USA map covered in snow, and it used to be great, like really great, but now it's all orange, unfortunately. I hope they're gonna fix it, so until they do, it's just an honorable mention, I can't recommend it. Next up is Rocky Mountain Drift Club, and that's this slideshow that you're looking at. And it's a slideshow because that's the way it actually runs. Like, many maps have around 100 FPS on average on my PC, this one has 5.1. I don't know why, I tried all the basic remedies and it doesn't work. It has huge potential, but it's simply too laggy, so I can't recommend it. And I'll just mention 4 maps that used to be great wintry maps, but they just won't show up on the list anymore. They are Frozen Lake, Rally Forest Snow Addon, Polar Expressway, and Swiss Alps. I really hope they get fixed soon, cause I really loved all of those. And now it's benchmark time. But first, this is pretty much all you need to know about my PC, and these are the settings that I use. I did a 2-minute benchmark using Fraps, and I also benchmarked 4 official maps so you get a better gauge of just how well the custom ones run. And these are the results. As you can see, custom maps tend to run even better than the official ones. So if you can run official ones fine, you're probably gonna enjoy these ones even more when it comes to the performance. And for Mammoth Valley, I benchmarked the best looking version. Of course, Rocky Mountain Drift Club is a huge exception. Let's put it there just for fun. So yeah, now you have everything there. And that's gonna be all for the video. If you made it this far, really thank you for watching, and I really hope this video was useful to you. I'll keep trying to make useful videos for you guys, so every like, share and subscribe on this channel, or actually any reaction, really helps the channel out a lot and I really appreciate it. So if you keep watching these videos, please subscribe if you haven't done that yet. And that's gonna be all for me. Enjoy the rest of your day and I'll see you pretty soon. Bye bye!